Eric, with Mason Mount nearly fit to come back into the team, would you consider playing him on the right wing, given that you've not got many options there at the moment?
Also, this we discussed before, but we have options over the right to fill this in, and we will see how we fill it in. As I say, we have the options, but also they have to be available, and then you have to get the routines in. But the principles and rules, they are clear.
I think you said last month after the Tottenham defeat that some players didn't run. There were some clips from the game in the week where it appeared as though the players weren't running, weren't busting a gut. Did you notice that? Is that a concern?
So it's always a concern when we didn't run, but I think against Bayern it was not the case. But in certain situations, yes. So it's also recognized and in which situation, and then it's about, is it about didn't they recognize it? So didn't they scan it and didn't they make the right decisions? Or is it about willingness? So against Spurs, we didn't run too much. And we had a game last where we didn't run. But there were also games, I think, against Bayern, we did our best from physical outputs. But I think we didn't always run in the right moment.
Mr. Ten Hag, 8 of your goals conceded this season have happened shortly after a restart. Are you concerned at all by how your players focus after conceding or scoring a goal?
It's not concerned, but we are aware of it. And so, of course, you can't close your eyes for things like this. And so we coach the players, we coach the team in that fact.
You talked about, in pre-season you said you want United to be the best transition team in the world and you want to play with speed. Do you worry at all at the speed at which other teams are attacking you?
Yeah, but that when you also make the analyze of the goals against, and I think defense transition, we are quite good, but in the, let's say, when they started an organized situation, we were not always that good.
Is there a specific reason you're not that good in that defense transition?
There are reasons, but all the time when you explain reasons, you will make from it is our excuses. So I don't want to talk about. So I have to coach my team, to put them conclusions, and I have to make them aware of these conclusions, and then also to give them solutions for it.
So you have a plan for sorting this?
Yeah, well, that is my job, to give solutions for the problems who are there.
Thank you. Rob.
Hi. On Wednesday, you said that part of the problem with the defending was possibly the mentality of the players, not the whole problem, but part of it. Is there any concern or worry that you've been in the job a year now and you're still talking about the mentality of players? Because it's understandable that individual mistakes might happen, but the players have been with you for a year now, and they will know your standards and what you expect of them in that area.
So we have shown that we can do it, because last year for instance, we had the most clean sheets in the Premier League, and because of the team, because we defended very good as a team, and so we have to get back to that standards. And of course, I'm pushing the team, I'm demanding the team, from the start of the season. But it are human beings, are not robots, and so why they are not doing it? I try to find out, and I try to give the solutions, and I also try to motivate the players to do the job.
Do you know why they're not doing it?
No, but there's always, and when you are in a period where we are in, and you always as a manager, you asking yourself these questions, and my job is to get them do the job.
Neil. One of the big things you did last season was get a spirit back amongst the team. You know, when you were in problems, the spirit brought you through. Has that spirit gone a little bit, do you think, at the moment?
You can see, if you bounce back like we in Munich did, then you can't say the spirit is not right. Then they can fight back. I think we have other problems than that.
And they are?
All the time we talked about.
But I mean, a lot of people say that it's been said that this constant takeover in the background is a reason that filters down. Can that make any difference whatsoever?
I already explained reasons. It will be excuses, so there are no excuses. We have to perform.
Okay.
Eric, you said a minute ago that you want to try to find out why players aren't running and taking your messages on board. How do you do that? Do you go to them one-to-one? Do you ask the captain about it? And what's the actual process of
As
it?
a manager, you have many tools, and make sure I use them. I would not say all, because there are many ways to do it, and you have to be creative, you have to be inventive and innovating. But make sure you can be sure I use many.
Can you share any examples of what you do?
You do it. You do it in groups. You do it in team. You do it individuals. You do it over video. You do it in personal talks. So many tools you have, and you have to put in and to coach your team and to get them in the right direction.
Last question, James.
Eric, apologies if you answered it before. I was struggling to hear. Is Jayden unavailable then tomorrow? Is he one of the unavailable players?
He is not training with the team.
Okay. And can we assume from that it's because he's not yet apologised that he's not training with the team?
I think let's focus on Burnley. I think we have said anything about it.
Okay. And
Don't
on
you
the
think?
likes of some of your longer term injuries, Shaw, Malacia, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, have you got specific timescales yet when you know they might be back? Or
Of course, we have plans. Also, we have plans for that. We have prognosis, but I don't want to share them.